Hi everyone, it's Valentine's Day. It just happens to be Valentine's Day. And I have my beautiful daughter, Kayla, here. And we're going to do a quick video on how to invoice using PayPal. And I'm just going to I'm not going to give you screenshots on the PayPal because I don't want my customers' information compromised. So I'm just going to kind of talk you through, like, if you were on the PayPal website, I'm going to say, okay, now look for this bar, now look for that bar. I'm going to show you the envelopes that I use for shipping. I'm going to show you my method for weighing and invoicing and all of that. But first, I wanted to give Kayla her Valentine's Day presents. Did you know you're getting a Valentine's Day present?
No.
No? Would you like it?
Yes.
Okay, you stay right there. You stay right there.
Hello.
Look. Look what you get, Kayla.
This is totally awesome.
She gets the Paparazzi Love at Fierce Sight necklace to wear in her first YouTube appearance. Yeah. Ready? You want to put it on? You are officially a pop. Isn't that pretty? Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Now, ready? Are we ready to make our video?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to show you guys. Sorry, camera's up here. We're going to show you guys how to do this. Okay. So the first thing I do is I may have to kind of rearrange the microphone or the camera. So let me Kayla can, yeah, if you want to be in the video, Kayla, you can kind of get down there. That's fine. Okay, so the first thing I have to help me out is my digital scale. This is just my digital scale from my kitchen. As long as it shows ounces, I'm good to go. All right, so any digital scale that shows ounces, it doesn't even have to be digital. It's best if it is in today's day and age, but it doesn't have to be. So I have my, I'm going to kind of show you guys. I have my boxes of envelopes over here. Okay. I've already done some of them, but I've got the rest of them that are going to be shipped out. So I'm maybe going to do 4 or 5 for you guys or less. I just kind of want to show you guys how I do it. You guys can do it any way you want, but the point of this exercise is just to show you what I do so that you guys can emulate what I do or take what you like and make it your own or whatever. So, okay, so let's do this particular customer. I'm not going to use any names because I don't want to, you know, privacy issues and all of that. So I'm going to pull up this customer's order. And while I did my lives and while I did my albums, I tried to get everything ready to go and get it all wrapped up in plastic and get it all ready to go so that I didn't have to like redo or double down or anything like that.
It's cute.
So, okay, so here's, I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so over here on the left side of my envelope, I'm going to write the number 5 because I know that now that she's got 5 adult items in here. If she had any kids, I would write 5A and 3K for 5 adult and 3 kids. So what I do is I just put that one aside right here. It's off to my right. Okay, that I would, you're going to create a account with PayPal, of course, and you're going to go in and you're going to set it up. When you set up the name of your business, you're going to use your name. You're not going to use the name Paparazzi Accessories. You're going to use your name, your address at home. You're still on camera, just so you know. You just can't see it. Okay. Your name, all of that. All right. So right now I am on the Paparazzi website. You're so sweet. You know that. I love you so much. It's Valentine's Day. It's the day of love. You know that? Okay. So you go to the, the paypal.com website. You would have your, everything set up. You would, and I think I'm going to have to log back in because I have been off for a while. So let me log back in real quick. log in under your login. And then you're going to go to create invoice. Okay. So click on create invoice. And then you're going to go down to the bill to section, and you're going to click your cursor into the bill to section where it says email address or name. And then you're going to click on add new customer. Okay. So then you're going to add a new customer, and it's going to ask you for the email address of the recipient. When you have a brand new customer that buys from you, either on your live, I don't know if you can see me, either on your live or on albums or anything like that, all right, you're going to ask them, hey, private message me your email address, your phone number, and your shipping address. So whenever you have a brand new customer that does that, you're going to want to do that. And so then you take that information and you plug it into here. So the first thing you would do is you would enter your customer's email address into the email address of the recipient. You would put their first and their last name. Their phone number is not required, but if you have their phone number, it's great because then you can ask them if they want to be added to text alerts, which is a whole other video I'm going to do.
Yep.
All right. Then you click on billing address and you enter their street address, the apartment if there's an apartment, the city and the state, and the zip code. Okay. And when you get done with that, you're going to click on shipping address, and it should bring all that information down into shipping address, and then you just click the word save. Okay. After that, you're going to go down. So then up top, your customer information should be in there. So since I've already done mine, I'm going to enter the next time you do it, all you have to do is enter the first couple of numbers of their name, and you'll get a selection, like an auto-populate selection of customers. And so you just click on your customer, and their information is saved in there. So as you build your customer base, it's going to be a lot easier to do invoicing as you go on and on and on. Okay, so once you have your invoice up there, you're going to go under description. Okay, you're going to go under description, and you're going to click on item name. All right. Now this is what I do. I just put adult items. I don't put one necklace, one ring, one ear. I just think that's a waste of time. It's really not necessary for my taxes to figure out, because everything is $5. So I don't really need to know. Sorry. I don't really need to know. So I just put adult items in there. So for description, the price I put in $5, and then you put your state tax in there. Okay. Now, however you want to do your state taxes, whether it's however you want to do it, that's completely up to you. I am in Nebraska, so I charge 7% tax. I just charge 7% tax to everybody because that's what I paid. Whether it's right or wrong, if I ship to Virginia, I just charge 7% tax, and I tell the customer, hey, I'm just recouping my tax, and nobody's ever had a problem with it. But you could always take that up with your customer, however you wanted to do it.
Yep.
So thank you for the commentary. It's pretty good. I love your necklace. It's very beautiful. Okay. So she bought 5 items. Price is $5. And then down here, there is a, so I can't see it on my screen, but you're going to want to save up that. You're going to want to save that for adult items and all of that, so it's just right down below where it says tax. It's going to say like save or something. So you're going to want to save that. So next time it auto-populates. Item name, you would enter kids items 2, and then put quantity 2, price $1, and then it'll automatically, in the amount over on the right, it would say $2, and then down below your subtotal is going to show up. So for this particular customer, it says subtotal 25. Okay. We're not allowed to discount our items, so you're never going to use that. But for shipping, Okay, I charge $3.50 for shipping. That's my own personal preference. I kind of eat some of the cost a little bit to kind of help my customer out. Sometimes shipping is less, sometimes it's a lot more. It just depends. But if shipping is a lot more, they're buying a lot more. So I just kind of eat some of that as part of some of my business expense. So I don't really, it's okay. So $25 subtotal, shipping $3.50, tax is $1.75. It gives me a total of $30.25. Now down here under note to recipients, I always like to put thank you so much for your business, and then I just put love you girl. That's this week's message. I might put another message. Of course, if I'm shipping to a guy, I'm going to take that part out, but I just use the copy and paste. So the first invoice that I do, I'm going to type the message out, and I'm going to copy it, and then when I go to do the next invoice, I can just copy and paste. When you're all done, go down to send, and there's going to be a little arrow on the right. It says send via PayPal. I just push the send button, and it sends it. Okay? Now the next thing I'm going to do, this is super important, to save yourself time, all right? I have this scale off to the right. Now I'm going to go back to my camera to see what I'm doing here. You can see my scale. So I have her envelope, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the scale on, and I'm going to put it to ounces because it says grams or ounces. So I'm going to switch it over to ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that it says 0. Get your hand off the table, sweetie. Okay, it's zeroed out right now, so I'm going to put the envelope on the scale. I'm going to weigh it. It's 7 ounces. Oh, I forgot a very important step. I have these little cards that I hold on. Oh, you wanna show it to the people? Okay, I have these little cards. This is Julie's Jewelry Junkies. It has my information on it. On the back, there's a little bit of information about Paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
I made these on Vistaprint. On the back, it says several ways to feed your need for $5 jewelry, how to sign up for text alerts, how to find me on Facebook, how to buy on albums, how to get me on Facebook Live. So all that information is on there, and there's also a call to action. Send me a picture of this postcard and receive free shipping on your first order, okay? So I always do that. And so what I do is with some of my newer customers, I always put 3 of these cards in their order, but some of my customers that have been with me for a while, I always stick in 1, and then I always give them a piece of candy. So this is this week's candy. I rotate it. So I always throw a Jolly Rancher in there. So you always want to weigh it. Get your hands off the table, sweetie. There you go. I always want to weigh it. Make sure it says 0. Weigh it with the postcards and your whatever you're going to put in there, whether it's a prize or nothing, whatever you decide to do. Okay, this says 7.69 ounces. So you always want to round up. And you always want to put, so I'll put the number 8 right here in the corner. So here it says 5. This is how many pieces she has. Here it says 8. This is how many ounces it is. So I'm done. I'm ready to ship this. I don't need to do anything else. Okay? So I suppose I'll do a couple more, and then we'll be done. So you guys will kind of see what I do. Oh, okay. Here's a note in here. This says Marty won the share drawing. Okay. So I have a big box of jewelry over there. Can you go get that box? That one with that purple sticky on it? Yeah, that box. Bring that over here. So Marty won the share drawing. I just put a note for who wins my share drawing, and I stick it in their envelope, and then when I go to ship, I go through my box of free jewelry, and I pick out a free jewelry that I know that she'll like. Now, I know Marty likes purple. Marty loves purple, but I don't think I have any purple in here this week. So she likes bling. So here's a nice blingy bracelet that is in my free box. So I'm gonna put that. Here you go. Oh, and actually, I'm actually rewarding double. I'm gonna I'm rewarding, there is a purple here. Okay, I'm rewarding double hostess credit. Well, I'm giving free, I decided I'm doing 2 free pieces because this month is February and it's just kind of my promotion. So I'm going to give Marty 2 free pieces. So I know that she's got 2 free. So I'm going to put 2F. 2F for 2 free. And I'll throw away my note. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So 2 free. And then I'm going to count her ones that she's going to pay for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this one. It's the Fashion Fix. 6. She's going to pay for 6. So I put 6 over here. I put in her envelope. I put in her candy. And I'll throw it on the scale. And it's 7.8 ounces. So I'm going to put 8 over here. And then I'm going to go into PayPal. And this is how fast it goes. So I'm going to do it at my speed now. I'm going to click Create Invoice. I'm going to go to the bill to. I'm going to enter the first 3 letters of her name. There she is. I'm going to click on her name. Then I'm going to go under description, under item name. It's going to auto-populate what I already typed in. So for me, it's adult items. And in case, you know, like I'm kind of ADD, you guys, so that's why I write it down. You always want to write it down because there's kids, there's distractions, there's life. You always want to write down how many adult pieces and how many kids pieces don't try to remember because you'll go, ah, and then you'll have to pull it back out again and you'll have to count it again. So right after you put it in there, count out loud, write it down. Now I can see I'm charging for 6 and 2 free. So what I do is adult items, quantity 6, price $5. And then down below, adult items, free. And I have this, so you want to put under quantity for your taxes, you want to put 2, price 0, no tax. Okay, and then down under shipping, you want to enter $3.50. And she's ready to go. Now, note to recipients, I copy and paste. Thank you so much for your business. Love you, girl. And push send. Okay, now under adult items free, under enter detailed description, I'm going to put double credit for share drawing. So she's not wondering why did I win free jewelry, because she may not have been on the video when she won. Maybe she doesn't know she even won. I usually text, but double credit free for winning share drawing. Maybe she forgot. I don't know. And I want to make sure that I have it documented why I gave her free pieces for my taxes and my accountant stuff. Mm-hmm. So then I push send, and she's done. So then I I have these little baskets on the floor. Can you hand me those baskets? Normally you guys know I'm famous for the margarita boxes from Costco. Yep. I'm out of them right now because I used them all up when I was doing inventory. So I picked these up at the dollar store, and I use these for a lot of different things. Put that on the floor. So right now, I'm just putting my finished items right here. So I'll do one more, and then we'll be done with our video. Let me go through and find a good one here. Okay, here's a good one. So get back to where I can see. Okay, so this person, I always like to go through and make sure everything's packaged up and ready to go. And if it's not, before I start putting it in the envelope, I like to get it all ready to go, because if I go 1, 2, 3, oh, there's not one that needs plastic, then sometimes I forget where I was and I have to look in the envelope again and figure out where I was. So I like to put the heaviest items on the bottom. So this one's kind of a heavy one. I'll put it on the bottom. Sit up, Streety. Okay. This one's kind of a heavy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this customer was a good shopper today, this week. Okay, I'm going to put 7 over here. I'm going to set it aside. Go to my PayPal, push create invoice, bring her up. There she is. Go to item description, click on adult items, quantity 7, price $5. There's a way you can get in here and figure out how to save your templates, so it's easy to do. Okay, shipping is $3.50. That's in there, so I just double check. $5, $7, total looks good. Shipping looks good. Note to recipient, copy and paste that in there and push send. Done. Take my envelope, put my mailer in there, put her candy in there, stick it on the scale. Okay, wait, I don't think that was zeroed. Okay, it's zeroed. You always want to you always want to make sure it says 0. So what does that say, sweetie? 7 point, it's changing, 7.3. So it's 7.3 ounces, so you just want to put 8 ounces. You always want to round up. 8 ounces, and now we're done. Okay?
We're
So
done.
we just keep going that way until you're done with all of, and then I'm gonna bring you back to me here. Hold on. Okay. So you just keep going that way until you've done all of your invoices. Some little tips for you guys. I buy these pink mailers at www.valuemailers.com, and I think I have an option to put that link under the YouTube video, so I'm going to do that for you guys. www.valuemailers.com. That is where I buy these pink mailers. They are bubble mailers, and I always try to wrap the jewelry pretty well and put it in there, and I've only had like one person complain that something showed up broken.
Yep.
I always honor replacements or refunds. I just do. That's what I do for my customers.
For free? If they
For free. For free. Isn't that a great service?
Yeah.
It is. It's a great service.
Free
Okay.
is the best.
Free is the best. Okay, so another couple of tips. Oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought where I was going with this. I don't remember. But yeah, so over here, okay, so where I buy the value mailers, and so after I get done doing all this, I put them all in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And then, so my thing is that I do lives on Mondays and Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. And then you're so funny. And then I invoice on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime on I usually try to invoice Thursday nights. Like right now, it's like 5 o'clock. But I tell my customers invoices will be out by midnight, and then they are due by Friday the next day at 4 p.m. So everybody pays their invoice. Everybody knows to pay their invoice by Friday at 4 p.m. And then Friday night or Saturday morning, I ship. And so then I will do a shipping video. Tomorrow I'll do a shipping video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll try to put some, I think, that value mailer link underneath, and you guys have a great day. All right, thanks.
Good day. Bye.
Good day. Bye.
Bye-bye.